Records classification scheme specifies how registered documents are stored, provides information about document retention periods, defines how to assign a registration number, and manage other document settings. Elma can contain only one records classification scheme. To configure the records classification scheme, go to Administration, Document Management, Record Classification Scheme. In Elma, the records classification scheme includes the following elements: Registration Office, which represents the departments responsible for registration of documents. Section, which stores one or several categories. Category, a document or a set of documents related to one subject or area of activity. Categories classify documents and usually store documents of certain types. Link to a category. Each category belongs to a certain registration office. Sometimes different documents have to be registered in one category. In this case, the category is created in the first registration office, and a link to it is placed to the second registration office. Use the toolbar located on the page of the records classification scheme to create elements of the scheme. Let's create a records classification scheme. Click Create Office and type a name in the pop-up window. Configure the registration office and specify the users who are allowed to register documents in this office. Go to Administration, Document Management, Registration Offices. When you click on the name of registration office, its properties page opens. On the Access tab, you can assign permissions. Add users or user groups who will be allowed to register documents in the registration office. You can allow certain users to register documents in all of the registration offices if you open the Access tab of all offices. Create a section for all the mail. You can create a section using the button next to the registration office name. Enter the section name and click Save. Now create categories for incoming and outgoing mail. Select a section or registration office and click Add Category. Enter the category name and adjust the settings. Allow to reserve the number makes it possible to reserve registration numbers in the current category. Index is added to the document number if the number template field contains the group index variable. Any combination of symbols is allowed, and you can also add system variables with this button. Numeration. Specify if registration numbers are given manually or automatically. In the automatic mode, continuous numbering becomes available and the start with and number of characters fields appear. If the number of characters is set to 3, the number of the first registered document will be 001. If you do not need the number to start with zeros, set the number of characters option to 0. Number template is a template for the document's registration number. Here's an example of registration number template. After configuring the settings, save the category. It is important to specify the document types that can be registered on each category. Open the category page for editing and go to the Document Types tab. Add the incoming mail document type to the category. To be able to add a document type on this tab, this type must have registration forms configured in Elma Designer. In the same way, create sections and categories for all the documents that are registered in your company. Once you have created the records classification scheme, publish it. It is only possible to register documents in a published record classification scheme. If you need to edit the records classification scheme, click Cancel Publication.